So Frank Martin returns to the ring successfully with a huge knockout win over Barthélemy in the fourth round. Now, this was a fight where, you know, Frank Martin came out and, he meant business from the get-go. He was coming out there trying to put it on him. Barthélemy was trying to make something happen, was trying to put up a bit of resistance, but Frank Martin was too crisp, too powerful, too hard to hit as well. He was moving his head nicely. I wasn't expecting Frank Martin to go out there and do this. Like, I'd never heard of this Barthélemy guy before, to be fair. But from what I've seen of Frank Martin, it wasn't anything special. Against Tank, he looked pretty bad, very passive. So I was thinking, if that's just the way this guy fights, then this fight against Barthélemy is not going to be that great. But maybe it was just an off night, or maybe Tank's really that good. But Frank Martin returned in this fight, and he put on a really good performance, stopped the dude in dominant fashion. I mean, you can't get more dominant than a knockout. Knockout is a stoppage. What can I even really say about this fight that I haven't already said? Frank Martin, he went out there, he's a southpaw, he's quick, he's powerful, particularly early on, and he just landed a huge monster cross to the chin of Barthélemy. I think he dropped him more than once as well throughout that fight. But Frank Martin's he's back, big win. He's going to look to try and build some momentum and maybe string some wins together. But We'll see what's next for Frank Martin. He's looking to make waves at 140. 140 is a really good division at the moment. So add Frank Martin to the list of names at 140, and we'll see. Hopefully he can have a big 2026. Let me know what you guys thought of the fight. What do you think of Frank Martin in general as a fighter? I mean, of course, immediately he's going to be linked with the big names at 140 because that's what these guys do in the media. You win a fight, now you're going to be linked with all these big names. And he did mention some names, and of course even Errol Spence was in his corner, but he's not going to fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence, if he fights again, he's going to be at least at 154. But yeah, there's a lot of names. And of course, a lot of interesting fights naturally because of Frank Martin's style. He's southpaw. He's, like I said, he's quick. Clearly packs a bit of a punch at 140 and was able to get this dude out of there in 4 rounds. So fair play to Frank Martin, and I'd be curious to know what he's got next in store for 2026. Let me know what you guys thought of the fight. What do you think of Frank Martin in general? And who do you think he should fight next at 140? Let me know in the comments below. Another episode of the Seth Solo Side Quest in the bag, and I'm out. Peace.